think you're an abysmal.
Waiting for a Jackie Crash.
Jackie Crash. Ready?
Yeah.
Jackie Crash on the road.
Dear Mr. Crash, here is your ticket to business class.
My next door neighbor gave me Kiss records, his Kiss records. His mother told him he could not keep the Kiss records. And from that point forward, I think I was obsessed with the idea of I wanted to be Kiss. No matter what, I had to be Kiss.
Compare to be in the rock band like 40 years ago and right now.
Well, I think, I often look back at how I felt about Kiss in the 70s and what it meant to me. It's not as magical being on the inside. It doesn't feel as magical as being on the outside looking up to it. And I know that sounds odd, but it's pretty normal daily life for us because we've been doing the same thing over and over and over again. So I kind of have to refer back to the way I felt about Kiss to get me emotionally, fired up about some of the stuff that we do. And I think back in the 70s, it would have been really cool because there was no internet, there was no cell phones, there was no immediacy as far as content delivery to the public had to go through magazines, and so there was that disconnect that made it even more special.
The waiting for the new record was amazing because people wait like months for a new record, and now you can just buy everything on Spotify.
Exactly. There was a delay in delivery, so if you wanted to see Kiss in person, well, geez, the only way to do that would be to go buy a ticket and go to see them play. Right? Is it working?
Yeah.
Check 1 2. I love these Zoom units.
If you will have chance to live in 70s and have a band,
I would like that because I think it was a real period. Everything was real. There was no computers. You had to be great, and everything had to be done by people that were great, and it was just real.
First record you bought?
The first record I bought was Sean Cassidy, Born Late. How confusing is that? We didn't know any better. My sister and I were very young, and we went to the roller rink. You got to keep in mind that this is a long time ago, and they were playing the Do Run Run. This is way before your time. So we were like, okay, well, got to get the Sean Cassidy record. He was very popular. It was part of the Hardy Boys television show. This is going right over your head, I can tell, but it's okay.
Cool.
So that was our first record. We saved up for it. I think it was $7.
Cool.
Yeah. Then after that, it was rock and roll from there on out. My next door neighbor set me straight, and it was like, forget Sean Cassidy. Here's Kiss.
How important do you think is image for the rock or metal band?
I do think it's very important, only because having played with guys like Alice Cooper and being a Kiss fan, I think that it's the entertainment industry. As human beings, we get excited over things that are visual. All advertising has to do with generating excitement through the eyes, right? Billboards, posters, magazine ads, that all has to do with stimulating the eyes to send a message to the brain, to send a message to the heart, to send a message to the wallet. That's the chain. Whatever the image is, it has to be compelling, has to be exciting in order for people to take interest and hold their interest. Alice Cooper has made an entire career for being exciting.
Yeah, that's true.
To some level, he's interesting, and you always know you're going to be entertained, not just musically, but there's going to be something happening to see. So I think it's vital. And you know what? I think a lot of bands miss that point because it's not cool to be visual. It's not cool to be over the top with some kind of look, but whatever. We feel special, so we want to look special, and that's just the way we are. We're completely comfortable looking like absolute freaks. Look at me.
do you still buy CDs or you just use Apple Music or Spotify?
Being an audio enthusiast, I kind of want that quality. But the convenience of having music instantly by downloading it or buying it that way has sort of taken over. If I'm not that interested in somebody's record, but I want it, I'll buy it off of one of the services. Because the great thing about Apple, I think, is that when you buy the record on device A, it's now available for listening on device B, C, D, and E. That's the cool thing. So I buy it on the phone, I can listen to it at home, I can listen to it on all the laptop, everything. So that convenience factor has sort of taken over for my desire to have the physical CD. I'm a huge movie enthusiast. I think that it's an art form that, when done right, can touch a nerve and make you feel something special, just like a good record. You can leave a movie or leave a theater and say, fuck, I'm like, had an outer body experience, I've always been interested in that art form, and I think that, I had a shot at trying it, and it is a lot harder than it looks. I don't have a problem acting. I feel pretty comfortable with, when you read a script and you have to think in your head, well, how would I deliver this if I wasn't acting? How do I deliver this if I was really trying to accomplish whatever the script is, over pronounce? I would just say it like real. That's how I look at the acting bit. The thing that I found difficult was memorizing the fucking lines. Yeah, like, what's the goddamn line? The thing about acting is it's very personal. With a band, we have to make sure we're all in tune. The five of us have to be in tune and move as a unit together. As an actor, it's all here and it's all you, and you have to know what you're doing and nail it as an individual. That's the difference. I'd love to do more. I'm going to try to do as much of it as I can. The only thing that interferes really is our schedule.
And Jason, the favorite movie?
My favorite movie? Well, I'm a kind of a sucker for the old. I say old. The war classics like Platoon and Saving Private Ryan. I really Pianist. That's a heavy movie. The Pianist, directed by Roman Polanski. Yeah. You've seen it.
Yeah.
It's
a Polish director.
Yeah, it's incredible. That's probably the tops if I had to pick one.
Great choice.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
High five.
Thank you. And that's great end for our interview because...
That's it?
Yeah.
I love it. Hey, look, talking about anything outside of Five Finger Death Punch, you have my attention.
Where the hell is Jackie Crash?
Wake up, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie Crash.